How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cam Folds Paper. Today we're going to make a classic beginner's model, often called a fortune teller or cootie catcher. Now you just need one piece of paper for this. Some people use colorful origami paper like this, but that's kind of pretentious. So we're going to use one piece of this lined paper instead. Now, it's important that this paper is square. So here's how you can check to see if it's square. All you need to do is, if you pull the corner over like that, then you can kind of get an idea for where square is. Just go ahead and rip that off like that. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold this corner into this corner. It's very important that the corners are in exactly the same place. And then go ahead and just crease that in the middle there. Now take these two corners and do the same thing. Very good. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold in the corners so that they touch that middle section. That little cross where the lines meet is gonna be the exact center of this piece of paper. So, I'm gonna go ahead and fold these corners in like this. So go ahead and you just fold those corners in so they touch that middle point, and then, sorry guys, I had to tear off the extra edge of the paper over there to make sure that it was a little bit more square. I guess you had to be a little bit more precise than I thought. Also, I made a little bit of a mistake. Instead of matching up these corners up here in the top, make sure that the corners that are on that crease are perfectly bisected. So make sure that you hit right on the corner there, and right on the corner over here, right about there. And then you will have a lot more success. There we go. So then remember, just fold those corners into the center like this. This is a very easy, simple model. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fold these into there and that into there. Perfect. So yeah, now that we have a little bit more precise folds, then that should work just fine. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take the corners again and fold them into the center. So now it's almost done. So then when you okay, so when you fold the corners into the middle like that, then what you do is you turn the model around. So you have this big flat side facing up, and then you can fold these corners in to the middle. Now, remember to be very precise with these corners because you'll have a hard time if you don't. Now, I find that there's a cool little trick that you can do when you're doing this. To kind of unfold the model. We're very close to being done. What you do is you just kind of fold along these edges where the paper comes together here, along the diagonal, and the other way as well. And then all you have to do is you push the corners together like this. And come on, man! Come on! Okay, so once you fold the corners in for the second time, then you flip the whole thing over again. Now you should have these edges where the paper meets up, and then you just fold it along those edges like this. This is a cool little trick. So what you do is you just fold it real tight along those edges, and then you can just kind of grab onto the end like this and push, and then you've got a nice shape. There we go. And then you've basically got your cootie catcher, your fortune teller. And that's how you make your little fortune teller thing. So you can look this up online on how to use this. Most people like to write little numbers on the outside and more numbers on the inside of the flaps here. You can write little fortunes or whatever on the inside of here. I like to get a little bit more creative with it. Personally, I like to add some snacks to mine. I find that it helps me make friends and influence people. But thank you so much for watching this episode of Cam Folds Paper, and enjoy the rest of your day, I guess. Maybe I could send you some string cheese.